Hello, and welcome back for the last time ever, not really ever, but welcome back to Doomed, not-so-solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game, with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. I need to make sure I have the chat open, because that's very important. It's very important to see what the quotes are. Something else that's very important is to make sure that you introduce the other people who are playing alongside you, in this strange, doomed finale. I am joined today, as I often am, by the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello. Crosshair, we're here. We've made it, again, to the end of the earth.
Yeah, and people on the BOD will just see like, oh, we're continuing from 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, do you think I should edit out this whole intro so that we just appear to have done the whole thing in one sitting?
Yeah, talk 5 minutes about doing it at some point and then just continue.
Perfect.
So,
yeah, exactly. That'll be good.
So, the second intro to... Actually, we decided to continue the game straight away, so you don't have to wait for...
It'll be the end of the previous scenario. We'll be like, okay, we'll see you in a second, and then I'll edit in me saying something like, I really like butts, and then straight into the next scenario, something like that. Absolutely not. I refuse to believe. Okay, weirdness, I understand. Weirdness loves a good Shoggoth punching, good amounts of Doomed. I refuse to believe that Aragwen is really here.
It's only 6 a.m.
It's very early. Good morning? Whatever, wherever you are in the world. Yes, good nings, that's what we say.
Ning.
Ning. And I am thrilled to be bringing us to be here for the finale of this Doomed campaign. I was going to make a joke about it being the end of Doomed in general, but of course not. That's ridiculous. I have so much more I want to do. Yeah.
And I did hear that there's a church somewhere that's having some trouble, but that's for another day.
Yeah, I think, well, I wonder if the church is having some trouble or if the people in the church are just, ready to kick some ass.
Gas for the Lord.
Yeah, let's go. Excellent. Okay, good. Well, we've got a slumbering old one and weirdness, also presumably a awoken ancient one, which is awesome. Quick recap, I suppose. Dexter. Yes. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I will. Yeah. No, I thought you were gonna say like, no, don't. Let's just jump in. Dexter and Jenny, after Dexter threw himself out of the tower to escape, death. Dexter and Jenny watch as the Antarctic ice begins to melt beneath the tower, revealing the ancient jungle and revealing the prison that's been keeping this terrible beast from beyond this universe, from beyond this dimension, that's been keeping it captive. They need to continue to repair the breach and the prison as best they can to keep it, to keep the universe safe. In order to do so, there we go. We started here at the Elder Pharos. Dexter and Jenny have been trying to manage various little Stygian swarm babies, I don't know, as they squelch their way towards the thawing jungle, where they join with the large host. As they've continued to do so, it's been growing more and more sort of appendages. But Dexter and Jenny managed to... I can't remember exactly what they... I'm just going to check the actual locations here. The Northside Valley, they repaired the heat exchangers, so presumably it can stay cool. And they did something at the cavern... No, it wasn't the Carven Rin. It was the Southside Valley. They attempted to block the entrances to the transport network, which they did as well. So they've managed to do some of what they need to do. If I recall correctly, Dexter is, trying to manage some swarms here while he gets ready to reinforce the seals around the prison, which will be sort of a big final usage of all of his psychic and magical energies. Jenny's doing what Jenny does best and was going to scale the tower. Crosshair, do you want to remind us briefly of where we've left Jenny Barnes in terms of how that went?
Well, Jenny tried to climb the tower with all of her might and resources that she had at her disposal and failed.
Which is still, unfortunately, a failure. I hasten to point out, because I was devastated in the moment. Mechanically, it was the right play. You know, there were a few -4s, and I think you were 3 up. And then I remembered, somehow I mucked up the ability to get one more clue on my turn, which would have reduced the difficulty by 1 more. Now, not necessarily blaming just myself here for this. It's just more how the universe works, apparently, but...
Or one more resource, or...
There are a whole bunch of things, right? It's true. I like the idea, Weirdness, that all of these little swarms go on adventures every week. That sounds wonderful. I mean, I don't know how far they go or what kind of madness they bring to the universe, but I think it sounds pretty nice. So, I think the stage is set, the actors are prepared. Please enjoy the end of the Earth. So we're going to jump right back in. If I quickly kind
Get out!
Get out! Yeah, exactly. I believe we were just about to jump into the enemy phase, so I suppose we may as well see where we're at, right? May as well just dive back in. Let's continue to be doomed.
Yeah. No drawing, just enemies.
No drawing, just enemies. Exactly.
So it's
yeah.
pretty much this guy. Boop, boop. It advances the...
Which immediately puts a doom on the agenda. There are no other hunters or patrollers that are currently hunting or patrolling. And then at the end of the enemy phase, exactly, thank you. Whoop. Half of the clues on locations turn to doom. Whoa. Oh, yeah. And I get a bunch more as well. Ew.
Yeah, they prepare.
Exactly. Are the things on your location, do they do anything? I'm just checking what they do here. That guy's there.
Oh, they just flip automatically and even enemy phase and spawn a doom.
Right. Right, so that's 1 more enemy there, that's okay. I mean, yeah, just more Stygian swarms coming for us here, right? We'll have to figure out what we need to do. Okay, that's our enemy phase, so then we move on to upkeep.
Upkeep.
I knew I was gonna... Okay, I knew it.
Cool. Cool.
It's really less useful. So, in the mythos phase, as opposed to putting 1 doom, we put 2. And we spawn 2 clues, each at a random location, before we draw our fun cards, what we call our fun time cards. Oh, yes?
Valley.
And...
Valley.
Okay. The swarms continue to converge as the massive creature in the center grows longer and longer appendages. But of course, let's see what horrors the universe brings first, shall we? I've drawn Rain of Cysts. Hails of tiny black stones rain down from the storm wall of the prison into the valley. Now, we have actually seen the creature trapped in the vortex, this extra-dimensional creature. It seems to be made of some sort of Stygian substance. John Verrill, too! What is this? Look at all these wonderful folks joining us here on the finale of Doomed. We'll try. We're gonna try, John. That's the hope. Sorry, I'm joined today by the Crosshair. Oh, God.
Hello.
What a disaster. Spawn 2 clues, each at a random location. Ooh, what have I done? Nothing. Here I go. I'm shuffling and I'm not looking. Okay. Another clue up here. And I'm not looking. And 1 on my location. Okay. What do you think, Crosshair? Will we be leaving beautiful corpses behind? Or is it going to be some sort of horrific shell of a person?
Well, there's Jenny and Delilah and Leo, so this trio is like the hottest of hot of the stuff.
I agree. I like your little... sorry. I'm going to continue to say little criminal organization. I understand, Miss Barnes, that you don't appreciate that sort of description. I'm not sure what else you'd call a fixer and an assassin, when they walk into a bar.
Professionals.
That's one way to do it.
Stir to activity. If you have no clues, discard gain search, otherwise flip one of your clue tokens to its doom side. Cool.
Boop. Okay.
One more on the pile.
One more for the... yeah, exactly. One more swarm for the swarm gods. Okay, so that's not too bad, right? Well, actually, you know what? Weirdness makes a good point. It's not like the punishment for failure is that bad. The whole universe is consumed. So it's not like anyone will ever know. We just all would cease to exist.
It's not the first time or the last time.
It's definitely not the first or the last time, it's true. Okay, now, before we jump in, Crosshair, I want to remind us of some options we have available. We need clues. We want to try to prevent more doom from accumulating in the center. We want to attempt these Carven Rim and Elder Pharos tests. I also have access to the Nameless Cylinder. Remove a cultist token sealed here. Divert power away from the wards to cleanse the valley. Choose a location. Each doom token and clue token on that location or in the threat area of an investigator is discarded. Yeah. So we could use that to clear a location. Nice and easy.
Yeah, we're gonna advance doom anyway.
It's true. The question is whether we want to save ourselves, well, some extra doom, I suppose.
Yeah, it's only one, either way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do have 4 enemies here, and you have a bunch.
A bunch is absolutely correct, yeah.
So you could also clear your location, but... So,
It's funny, right? Like, because it's not a parlay action or whatever, it would still provoke attacks of opportunity. So, in fact,
yeah.
I'm not going to. I'm still going to do what I normally would do, I think.
Well, I have 5 actions.
Okay.
The red clock will give
The
me
red
an
clock.
extra one.
That's good. Extra
So,
2, I think, no? Doesn't it say? Oh, no, just an extra action. Sorry, I was misreading.
yeah.
Well, okay.
So I could technically avoid these, go to another location, avoid all of those.
I mean, I certainly leave that to you. The Stygian pseudopod's not a big threat because it doesn't attack after it moves, so it's just kind of there. It's annoying. It's certainly annoying.
Yeah, and if I go up, then like I can get one of them back to the center. Then I can I can basically keep moving between the tower and north side.
I would like, so I think I'll be in a pretty good position. Not this turn or next turn, but in a couple turns, I'll be in a pretty good position, I think, to attempt the Carven Rim, reinforcing the seals around the prison. I just have to deal with something that Dexter Drake's been struggling with for a long time. No big deal. I just have to deal with it first.
Yeah, and don't take mental trauma anymore.
Okay, perfect. I will, I'll try. No promises, obviously, but...
Should I go first?
Do you know what you're going to do on your turn? I have a plan for myself as well. I would have to think it through a little bit, but if you have a sense of what you want to do, I say go for it.
First things first, I need to avoid these little thingies.
Little thingies.
I'm not gonna use the Eye of Jinn on this, so 4 on 1 evade. Attack this 3 minus 3. That's pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So these boys can go there, and
There we go.
actually, I'm gonna use Delilah here.
Darn Skippy.
Pay 1 resource to flip 2 of these.
Yep, good. Absolutely.
And move. Yeah. Go there. I won't draw these out because I'm just gonna try to evade all of
The
them.
plan is to evade the pseudopod and its little swarm that's sort of probably coming along for the ride.
Yeah, 6 to 2. I'm using the Eye of Jinn.
Okay.
My third. Nope. They are all.
Yeah, and that is a success by 3 as well, I believe.
Yeah,
Which is
I'm
good.
gonna look at my. I'm gonna use my cigarette case to look at the rest of my deck.
Yeah, why not? Take a look at what you have left. Yeah, for sure.
So this is exhausted, and it goes to the jungle, I believe.
Exactly. After it attempts to sort of chase Jenny through the snow, she manages to sort of slide around a corner and it slithers back towards the thawing jungle.
And I'm gonna look at success of 3 lucky cigarette cases, 3. So I'm gonna look at my deck.
Mm-hmm. I mean, why not, right?
I could draw that, but I won't. Yeah, might as well. Could save up an action for next turn also by playing something. And I do have 1 resource.
Mm-hmm.
Give a better turn next turn.
Well, this is it. I think we're taking a moment to sort of try to recapture the board a little bit, I think, is where we're at. Or at least that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Spent the last resource to get borrowed time on the board.
Okay, that's good.
And 1 action in there.
Great. I think
Yeah.
while Dexter sort of, continues to see this, like, massive field of Stygian goo, which is simultaneously a bunch of small individual creatures and also part of a larger whole. This area that he's in is clearly meant to be some sort of power grid for the prison. Not literally, but, some sort of synaptic energy grid. And while he's trying to study these things, he can sense that his will is being sapped. He needs to do something about that. I'm going to, but why is his will being sapped, right? I'm going to free trigger play occult scraps from my hand. These are, of course, the scraps that he's been carrying with him. It's of the Necronomicon, the very same book that was used to summon, that will be used to summon Yog-Sothoth, if we decide to do that. We would have to kill Atu. But for my first real action, I'm going to evade all of the Stygian swarm guys that I'm with here, because I may as well. They all have an evade of 1. I have 5 will, 6 with the mists. Yeah, that's fine. 6 with the mists. Okay, skull, which is -3, I think. Minus...
Yeah.
Yeah, act, okay.
Yep.
Okay. Success, however, I have to choose and discard a card from my hand, which is very unfortunate, but I will. I'm saving some other stuff. So, he manages to, once again, evade the creatures here, which means I can really fast use the gun to take a pot shot at him. Ah, excellent. Aragwen has awakened. Doom, 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 doom. Welcome back. After you evade an enemy location, fight. So I will fight these little guys here. They have 1 combat, so 5 to 1. Success. So I will do 2 damage, which flips 2 of them. Now I sure wish I could pick up some of these clues, but I'm not currently in that sort of place.
If you want to save us getting a doom, you could clear South Valley. But that's a bit of a waste.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Elder Pharaohs has the venting heat exchanger, so one of those is gonna go to the jungle as well.
Correct, yeah, because it will flip at the beginning of the enemy phase and then patrol. Yeah. So it's a couple doom at that point. I mean, unfortunately, as annoying as it is, I think I'm actually just gonna draw some cards because I really like. There's a couple things I desperately want, so that I can start actually making some progress here. You know, the more clues we have, the more easily we'll be able to attempt the various tests that we need to attempt. Now, it's funny, Crosshair, where are we missing clues? I feel like
the encounter card flipped one of my clues.
That's right. That's where it went. Okay, cool.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's not very exciting. I'm gonna draw a card. Okay. Cool. Maybe this is what I want to do. Okay. Well, that's for another day. I just know I'm going to get totally swamped very soon. Draw another card. Okay. Okay, cool. Not particularly exciting as far as turns go, my apologies, but at least we're not dead, right?
Yep. We soldier on.
We soldier on. In the enemy phase, as you mentioned. A couple doom moves to the center, where it immediately is added to the agenda.
I'll just take that right there, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Aragwen.
And I'll just flip. Actually, we should wait because the act will advance and stuff.
Yeah, only the agenda will advance only during the mythos phase, so we still do all of our upkeep or enemy phase stuff or whatever.
A couple of fun guys. Yeah.
There's just so many. I think
and
I
when
was.
They ready.
When
they ready upkeep, then yeah.
Exactly.
What about the tentacles?
Aha, yes, thank you. So the Stygian pseudopod, it is at a location with another elite enemy, so it has patrol to a random location, but it does not attack. So that'll be good.
Of course.
Of course. The place where we need it to. It's sort of slithering up towards the top of the tower. We've got ourselves another person here on the stream. The Coolian, welcome to Doomed. I'm joined today by the Crosshair.
Oh.
Oh my god, and Cobalt. Oh man, Cobalt. I haven't seen that episode in a long time. I like that. Very quick recap for those new arrivals. Dexter and Jenny are here at the ends of the earth. They're trying to prevent massive swarms of this horrible Stygian goop from assembling in the center of Antarctica, where it's becoming part of a larger convergence, with the goal, presumably, of freeing this extra-dimensional beast. which is not good. We're part way there. Right?
Halfway there.
Wow. Yeah. I
We're
think
gonna do upkeep.
yes, we yep, we haven't. I can't believe I haven't. Whoop. Yay! Finally.
Incredible.
Although actually that's still not quite as useful.
I know what my last card is. It's a dud, basically. But
Okay. Jeff and Jules. Well, so in the mythos phase, we then, instead of placing Doom, we place 2 Doom and spawn 2 clues. We then remove 8. So I'll let you do that. Or has it? The clues have been placed at random, or maybe not. Yeah, not yet. Okay, cool.
no.
Door. I'll take 1 there. Hiya.
And outside.
It's gonna be something. Agenda 4B. I'm sorry. Twilight. Here in Antarctica, the sun does not operate in a wholly sane manner. It has been daytime since you arrived on the ice weeks ago, but now somehow night is falling. Looking up, you see the sun still hanging over the horizon. No cloud or eclipse obscures it, but its rays are dimmer, weaker somehow. Thank you, Aragwen. A thunderous, tortured scream from the black pit draws your attention to a new rain of black cysts that fall thickly onto the valley floor. Spawn 4 clues, each at a random location.
Yep, on it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Agenda 5A. The nameless darkness looms. The sun is dying. The air is choking. Existence is ceasing. Ugh. It has the same effects. It also has the same 8 doom threshold. We are at 3, which is kind of annoying, but potentially good if we can kind of manage it. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. It's time to draw some encounter cards. I mean, oh, wow. I really wish I had a clue spell. Like, why don't I have my clue spells? Ridiculous.
Your location might be good to clear, or the tower, because tower got 1, I got 2, you got 1.
Yeah. I think that's a good... Yeah, I think if we can... I'm just trying to think here. Yeah, we want to try to prevent single bits of doom from going on the agenda so that we have, quote-unquote, an extra turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start moving back and forth with these places.
Infuriating, yeah. Yeah, but we can't let ourselves, as near as... as my hope is that we can't let ourselves get bogged down with just trying to contain it, right? We have to try to also make the progress that we need to make as much as possible. I'm still waiting on an ability to get clues better, but we'll see how that goes. But first, exactly. While at the Carven Rim, swarming darkness. Oh, yes?
Are we at 3 doom?
Because there were 3 extras on the previous agenda, and it rolls over.
Oh, right.
Isn't that annoying? Like, I think it's so infuriating that that's a thing, but I understand why. It's to prevent us from, well, not cheating, but you know what I mean. Prevent us from gaming it a little bit. Yeah. The boundary of the valley is riddled with vents and tunnels that are slowly emerging. From every entrance lurch Stygian nightmares of all shapes and sizes converging on the site of their creation. Spawn 1 doom at a random location. 1 doom.
Gimme.
North side.
Yo.
Hey, so there's that. Oh, sorry. You should probably do yours as well.
Wizards of the primordial obscenity.
Look
it is quite obscene.
Yeah, look at that art. Horrible.
Take 1 horror and 1 mental trauma. If I fail this, it's a 4, but... it's not my turn. Huh.
I mean, you're not gonna die. Right?
No. I still have, like, mental stuff. So, I guess it's 4 on 4. I'm not gonna use Hard Knocks for this. So, either a 0 or a plus. Thank you. Oh.
Oh, well, good thing you didn't use your... Yeah, Hard Knocks can't save you from the eternal doom of the universe. I agree, Julian. Well, at least it's like we know it's there, right? So it's not... it's not that surprising, I guess?
State 4 and... horror.
I mean, it's not looking good.
Yeah, we are both pretty screwed here.
Yeah. I have a feeling here. I want to get this out. That'll be useful. I'll get that out eventually, maybe.
This side is basically good to go.
This side.
At this site.
Ah.
North Valley, because I'm gonna evade them, then there's gonna be a couple of more, but that's no issue. So I need to go back to the Elder Pharaohs and evade those guys. Maybe get rid of the heat exchanger.
Yeah. I think you made a good point. I think I might use the cultist token as well. If it would be useful, I don't think clearing out the Elder Pharaohs makes a ton of sense because you're gonna go there anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce between these two locations. So.
Okay.
So it's either your location or the South Valley side.
I think mine probably makes more sense because then I can it's a bunch of stuff that'll go away and then we can sort of start managing it again.
And you can move to the South Valley.
That is the hope. Actually, can I? Mists?
One move.
Yeah, but I also want to use the... If I use the ability... Like, I have to evade first. So, like, evade. Yeah. Mists might move me. Then I would... evade again, then move back. No, I don't have enough actions. That is disappointing. Alright, I'm going to think about it, Crosshair. Do you know what your turn looks like?
I was going to wait if you fail your evasion, because I could come there, engage one of them, and evade all of them at that point, but...
I shouldn't.
If you're cool, then I can take my turn.
Yeah, I'm unfortunately now, and I hate to get bogged down in it, because I do want to keep it storytelling mode and so on, but I'm bogged down with the fact that I think I need 4 actions to do everything I want, which is problematic.
Can I help?
Do you have an action to spare? No, I mean like to give me. I shouldn't say to spare.
Yeah. I was thinking like, if I come there and engage your enemies, that will give you an action technically.
Yeah, what does the Nameless Cylinder do? Each Doom and Clue token or... Okay, yeah, so it doesn't discard your clues at least. That's good.
So, if I come there and engage all of these little guys...
then I'll be able to get rid of them all and look at Southside, yeah.
That or clear out the tower, because I can't get to the tower then. Or let's see. I evade all of these, so this side is good. Then I go to the tower, evade all of those. That's 2 actions. Think. Then I can come back there and use the Nameless Cylinder to clear this location.
I counted 6 actions, I think, in there. There's like an evade, there was a move, there was another evade, there was 2 more moves, and an action for the cylinder.
That's 5. Like, evade, move, that's 2. Evade, move. Oh yeah, 5.
Balls.
Damn.
You don't have any extra fun actions going around, eh? Well, you've got your borrowed time. That takes you up to 5, I guess. What a puzzle! Yeah.
Because I do need to get to the tower to get rid of the heat exchanger and the fissure.
Yeah, you know what? I won't use the nameless cylinder this turn. We'll just try to use it another turn. That's what I'll try to do.
Okay, I'll just go then.
Yeah. Fine, I'll just go.
Bye. Okay, 5 actions. Action number 1. I don't want to draw that, but might as well. I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You have to evade these guys, so
yes.
Let's just 4 on 1 evade. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Excuse me.
Now, do I want to kill some of them? No.
Excuse me.
No. I don't think so. They can stay there, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they would.
Action. Yoink. And I have 3 friends here, so I'm gonna use the Eye of Jen. Go do 6. Evade them.
You got this, Jenny.
Yeah. So these guys go into the evade pile. This one goes here.
Okay.
And I might as well use the lucky cigarette case to draw the last card.
Yep.
And
show that it is, of course. Yeah.
that's actually the furthest away location.
Yeah. Isn't that devastating?
Yeah.
Because you just can't get in.
Yeah. But Searching for Easy is a great card for this last scenario because I suffer 1 mental trauma when the game ends.
I mean,
So when the game ends, it already has ended the whole campaign. So
yeah.
okay.
I do get the sense that it makes sense to me that Jenny would realize that perhaps this sort of is the new center of the universe. Maybe this is where her sister went as part of this massive monstrosity in the center of the end of the world.
All right.
Oh yes, and you get all your resources from.
Come on.
What are you trying to do, Crosshair? There you go. We did it.
So, come on.
I think there's probably some sort of sticky setting somewhere. I don't actually know. I haven't checked.
But yeah, I spent Delilah to kill 2 of these little guys.
Huzzah!
So that's okay.
No, weirdness. That's wild. The extra-dimensional creature, the thing that's going to end the universe, that's Izzy? I think it's part of... Izzy's part of it. I hope... Well, geez, I hope not.
Well, the cultist that we had who went bye-bye, we thought that was Izzy.
Right.
So,
and is now part of the massive... Isn't that fun, right? That's right, because we sacrificed the cultist to the brain machine.
Yeah.
And now... yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Now it's part of the monstrosity.
And obviously Jenny is going to take that mental trauma at the end of the game for realizing, oh my god, I killed my sister and fed her to this horrible machine. Absolutely wild. Whoops, sorry.
Well, actually, Dexter killed her.
Well, yeah, I mean, potato. We're on the same team, right?
2 actions. You just... both of these. But I don't really need to get rid of the infested fissure because there's gonna be doom on this location anyway. And it's only 1 extra and it's basically 1 enemy anyway. But I'm gonna get rid of the venting heat exchanger, so...
Yes, that's no bad thing.
Discard the card.
You mean the things you'll be getting back in half a second?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my thermos away.
Why, Erigwen? What do we have to get looked at?
And Penny is fixing the heat exchanger. She's a mechanic, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I have one action left. I'm gonna take 1 mental damage from the, or is it trauma from the deck?
Oh, no, it is just damage. Thank goodness.
So maybe I should use the thermos to heal 2 mental.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it's valid, yeah.
Heat of a base though. I could also try to do, but
there's also, taking resources, potentially trying to get a clue off the location. Just the one, it doesn't do that much, I suppose.
yeah.
Gets us a little closer to being able to make another attempt.
Or I take a 5 action turn next turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
With the
Borrow time.
borrow time.
I think we have to ask ourselves how we're going to get to a point where we can attempt these big tests again, right? Like, What steps do we need to take? I'm looking pretty good. I need a few more clues, of course, but I'm looking pretty good to take this Carven Rim test soon, which would use all of our clues.
Okay, so I'm just gonna wait because I don't know what next turn brings.
Yeah, always and forever. It's true. Gotta borrow that time. Absolutely. So I think the first thing here, and this is... all right, Dexter Drake. Dexter is going to... this is his... absolutely has been his MO all through the Betrayal at the Mountains of Madness here. Throughout this whole adventure, this journey, he's going to attempt to do a bunch of things all at the same time as part of his show-off kind of attitude, The mists allow me to evade at 6 to 1. Let's do it. This is -2, but there's a problem, right? Oh, yeah, right. Deal 1 damage to a Stygian enemy in play. Well, yeah. Whoop. Right?
Bang.
That actually saves me a heck of a lot of trouble. That saves me a lot of trouble. But I also have to choose and discard a card from my hand. Womp womp. Which I will. Sorry. That would have been nice.
Just to tell.
Sorry?
But you can always blame anything you want. It might not be true, but you can blame them.
It's true, exactly. You can... yeah, blame doesn't necessarily depend on the truth. What? Okay. What do I want to do here? Okay, we've evaded everybody. I could use the 25 automatic, but I don't really think there's a point. I'm going to... yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to use the cultist token. I'm going to... Dexter kind of sees the Stygian swarm rising up around him. Just very briefly, we're going to redirect the power from the wards. The creature inside the tornado pulses and pushes and tries to get away. Now, I should, I guess, just ask before I do this. My plan was to choose my location. Do you think it would be better to choose another location that is one that we don't then have to go back to?
I can handle these 2 locations,
okay.
I think.
All right. Okay. In that case, then, yeah, I'm going to... actually, though, does that make sense? Because I want the clues here. Sorry, Crosshair. Just thinking.
No.
No, I will. I'll get rid of all. Okay, so the cultist goes away.
Bye.
Bye. Divert power away from the wards to cleanse the valley. Choose a location. Doom and clue tokens on that location or in the threat area of an investigator at the location is discarded. So that removes all the clues and all the doom from the Carven Rim, which kind of gives me at least a bit of breathing room, and hopefully I can actually start. I've said that a lot, I know. Hopefully do that. The scraps of the Necronomicon are just a distraction. Free trigger. I'm going to play the brand for free.
Yeah.
And then...
Flaming away.
Yeah, just so this massive sort of scimitar of flame is produced in the wake of the mists that he used. This is still... Yeah, I'm wondering about this Atu bin Sotot. He's aloof. When he's defeated, remove all tokens and attachments. Each player discards their deck. I forgot about that. Flip it.
I'm fine with that. I could kill Atu. Jenny is known to take some actions.
Very, 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 very actions. The brand! There it is. I am going to be okay with discarding my deck, but I know there's at least one card in here that is kind of important because we need clues to win, and I don't have any clues right now. Do you know what I mean? So
I don't basically need it because I'm gonna flip my deck anyway.
Oh no, but I can't do it this turn, so it wouldn't work right now. Like it would have to be. Yeah, I don't have enough actions left to do it this turn.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So then instead, I can either draw or gain a resource. It's kind of boring. Let's just draw a card. There you go. There we go. That's something. Okay, good. Dexter's preparing for the large well of energy that will be required to activate this prison's runes. Over to you. Oh no, you took your turn. My apologies.
And there's only the Tentacles who will move.
That's right. To the south side. At the end of the enemy phase, we flip-a-rooney a couple of people. Boop, boop.
I have two friends. Yeah, I'm handling that location soon.
Yeah. It's more so that, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to keep the Doom off the location, actually. I think that's probably the best bet. Oh, and now... they're hidden underneath. Of course they are. That was a clue.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks. So while I did one thing, you did all the things, which I appreciate. Upkeep, we ready the other pseudopod, and we get ready to rumble. Those are all ready enemies there.
Yep.
And we upkeep.
I didn't take horror.
No, I think it doesn't happen automatically. I think because you could assign it to your allies. It's not direct horror, which is nice as well.
Oh. Then
if you want to.
Luca could take. I'll take it.
Yeah, why endanger your allies when you can endanger yourself?
Actually, yeah, Luca, you can have it.
Bye-bye.
Well, he's not dead yet.
No, not yet. Okay, this is good. This is very... Okay, we're finally getting somewhere, Crosshair. Finally.
Maybe.
Maybe we're getting somewhere? Oh, you're thinking about what we want to do here.
Oh, yeah. One doom for me from the Fisher.
Right. In the mythos phase, of course, the Black Pit does not allow us to sort of just place Doom as normal. No, we place 2 and spawn 2 random clues.
So,
As additional Stygian swarms continue to emerge from each pocket and crevasse of the world around them. I'm going to draw an encounter card. It's Roving Appendage. Test Agility 3 if you're at or connected to a location with an abomination, which of course I am, so it is indeed Agility 4. If you fail, for each point you fail by, take a damage or lose an action. That's fine. That's fine. I'm so cavalier about stuff like this now. I'm just like, well, I'm not going to win, so, what's the point?
That's the usual Dexter way.
That's it, I think his power to sort of deny his own existence, or his power to sort of ward off these things, it comes and goes, Sometimes he's like, I can't be bothered. So now he's just going to get smacked. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, all right. Fail by 2. So, 1 damage goes on the robes. I'm not losing an action. That's absolutely not what's happening. I'll take a damage on me.
And on Jenny's side, it's the Echoing Shriek.
Why didn't we switch those? Oh man, that would have been so nice. I love a good Echoing Shriek.
Yeah, there's a lot of things shrieking around here.
Wait, what do you mean, Aragorn?
Do we have an abomination? We do have an abomination.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 4-on-4 brainy test. 3-on-4 brainy test. That's a lot of horror, so I'm going to commit perseverance to this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it, so 5-on-4 test.
Okay.
Can't really do anything else. So I failed by 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Good damage, 2 cards. Okay.
Horror, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna heal up anyway, so 1 horror goes on me, and I'll discard Ace of Rods. Just
Sorry, guys. Look, it pulled its weight other times,
Yeah, this game it has been discarded twice.
Bye-bye. I don't think that's a big deal, honestly.
Okay.
I am happy to start if that... Oh, that's annoying. Not quite what I wanted to do.
I do have to take care of north side, so...
Yeah. And I need to take care of south side, and I was just... South side! I was just hoping to be able to, do it all. I was hoping to be able to do it all, Crosshair.
Don't we all?
Yeah, exactly. What do we need? We need clues. Yeah, I'm happy to start if you would like.
Go right on ahead.
The Carven Rim is quiet for now. Dexter is still preparing to reinforce the seals, but he hasn't quite figured out how, so he'll rush off to the south, where more Stygian creatures await. So the pseudopod is massive. I am going to fight it, because that seems like a good thing to do. That seems like a fun thing to do. Yeah.
2-2.
Oh, or yeah, if I evade it, I can then evade a bunch of stuff around it and use the 25 automatic. So I will free trigger remove mists to play Blur, which I will play for free. It's not a phase, Bob.
Yeah, tentacles are not a phase, it's a way of life.
It's exactly correct. Yeah, exactly. What? Blur. Evade, you may use willpower and you get +2 skill value. If you succeed, spend 1 or 2 charges. You may take that many additional actions. But let's just attempt the evasion, shall we? This is at 8 to 2. Yeah, let's do it, Pseudopod. Come on, Pseudopod. Yeah. Works for me. So we've evaded all of these creatures. Dexter becomes a blur of motion as he, excuse me, rushes about the south side here. I'm also going to fire a bullet out of the automatic, which is 5 to 1 to try to kill these 2 little creatures. These little dinky creatures. Killed.
Dinky dink.
Dinky dink. And I will spend a blur charge to take an extra action. Okay. This is looking okay. Because then what I really want to do is play a clue spell, but I don't want to override my blur or my brand. Or do I? Maybe I do, Crosshair. Maybe I do.
Mayhaps.
Let's do it. You know what? What's that expression? I'm sure there's an expression.
In for a pounding.
In for a Jenny, in for a pound, I think was the expression. Yeah, there's also... Actually, you know what? That does kind of sum it up neatly. I was going to say something about, time and tide, wait for no one or something. Dexter has become an absolute blur of motion. I'm going to play... controversially, perhaps, I'm going to play over my copy of Blur, spending 2 resources off Prophetic and 1 out of my pool to play Divination. Because now, finally, I can investigate. Which I will do. I'm going to investigate at 8 to 1. Okay. Spend 2 charges to get 2 clues, and we're going to do it again. Crosshair, I'm going to get us these clues that we need, and we're going to be in a position to actually start doing the thing. Yay. Shoggoth Punch. Let's go again. Divination. Very good. Works for me. Just quick math here, folks. I'm not explaining what we're doing. Dexter is beginning to understand how all of these creatures must meld and form and what he needs to do to secure the prison. And I have 1 action left, and I'm going to use it to move back. So together we now have 7 clues.
I have 2, and you have
5. Not bad.
Yeah, 5.
Cool. So, we can decide next turn, of course, but we're both in a position to attempt one of these tests at a difficulty of 7, which isn't too bad.
Yeah. It's still bad, but...
It's still bad. Yeah, of course it's still bad, but, it's not the... I feel like I could probably get through mine, and then we would just need more clues for the last one.
Okay.
But yes, go for it, Jenny.
Action from borrowed time, and the red clock ticks on, so the first skill test is a +3, and the first skill test will be an evade. Thank you. Which is...
Whoa.
7 against 1. Yeah. Yeah. 7 against 1.
I'm gonna get a big...
I'm not gonna use...
Nope.
Yeah. Nothing extra.
I was gonna say you're gonna get a big cigarette case out of this, probably, so that seems pretty good.
7 against 1, that's big deal. Success of 5.
Get the cards you want, not the cards you need. That's the Jenny way. Oh, I am so
As
ready.
I've always said, there are no bad cards in my deck.
I mean, in a way, I had never heard that sort of before, but in a way, it's true. You don't really want to have... I've heard it said in other competitive card games, right? If you don't draw a certain card, it's as if you never put it in. It could have been anything.
Yeah, and I have none of those.
Right, exactly. Well, the weaknesses, I guess, but there's that, That's the rule of Arkham.
Avoid those 3.
Okay, evaded.
I'm gonna spend 2 resources to get rid of these infested
Awesome.
Archie.
Peace out, the Coolian. Have a great rest of the day. I'll let you know if the universe ends. Well, no, you'll know, because you'll cease to exist. Good to see you.
Third action, move.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hello, everyone. Ugh. Sure is a lot of Stygian creatures. Bad shoes.
6 on 1, evade.
Go, 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 go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are evaded, and I'm gonna kill.
You're gonna pop 2 of them? Yep. Perfecto.
With Delilah, which leaves me only 3 resources, but as my last action.
Yes, perfect.
Hot streak, and we'll make it double. So, up to 17.
That's what my math says too. So, speaking of how are we going to climb that tower, the question is the way we're going to climb that tower is Jenny's going to be on a hot streak, I guess.
Yeah, she's evaded a lot of people at the tower, then went to the North Valley side to evade more people, and just gather all this knowledge she needs.
Everything
to climb
she needs.
One tower.
Basically. Well, something's going to be there, The question, I think, for us to consider as we move into the enemy phase and then the upkeep and the mythos and is which one do we want to do first? Because we're going to lose all our clues and have to work to get 4 more to attempt the next one. We'll see. But,
Your one, probably.
Yeah. Mythos phase. Ah, yes, of course. Our friend, the pseudopod. Actually, this might make a big difference, eh? I'll check. I'm not looking. The pseudopod is going to south side. Okay, so it made no difference. That's fine. That's fine.
Have fun.
Oh. And...
So,
yeah. Baddie's ready. Ah, yes, things flip as well.
Half flippity. And I get more friends.
Yeah, just back and forth, eh, Jenny?
7 friends now.
As we move to upkeep, where we draw cards and gain resources, well, that's not as useful. Come on, man.
Ah, that's actually...
Yeah, exactly, weirdness. That tower. I fell off that tower once. It's not gonna beat me a second time. Where's my dynamite? That's the plan.
The question also is... Oh, right. We're not at doom stage yet, so after our next turn we might want to have a small break to refuel.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm ready whenever. But we'll do this, I guess, first, just to quickly sort of grab this. Thank you, Luke, for the host. Much appreciated. I don't know why my OBS Streamlab alerts don't want to go off on hosts now. I'll look at it. But thank you very much. Welcome to Doomed. I'm joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
It's my impression of the Dr. Surgeon. Pretty good.
Yeah, actually, if you can clear your location, you can probably use the nameless cylinder to clear my location.
That would be excellent. Right?
Then I can go to the tower and start working on the clues. But...
Exactly. We placed 2 Doom, and we'll place 2 clues on random locations. Oh, well, would you like to do the honors? Oh, you did. You did, sorry.
I did that.
Oh, great. Well, that's okay.
Tower and north side.
That's totally fine by me. So then in that case, let's see what the future holds as we draw our encounter cards. Dexter is gearing up to... I keep forgetting what it is. Reinforce the seals around the prison. But first, a classic. It's the Rain of Sis. They continue to hail down from the sky a storm of small pebbles, which as soon as they hit the earth, liquefy and become a sort of plasma. Oh, do you want me to? Yeah, I'll do these. I drew it.
Yeah.
I drew it. I'll do it. A clue? And? North side. A clue. Okay, that's fine.
Our doom was at 7, right?
It was at 7. Yeah. Oh.
Wanna see what I drew?
This is why this card is, I would argue, far and away the least enjoyable in Arkham. It is what it is. It is what it is. Unfair, yeah. Which is what Arkham is too sometimes.
Dark forces stir against you. Yeah, we know.
Yeah, we know. If we had any sort of ability to cancel cards, I would totally do that right now. I mean, those exist. We just don't have them. So we go to 8 out of 8, unfortunately, which resets us to 0, and we advance. Agenda 5B, Calamitous Touch. Some form of appendage extrudes from the black pit. It has no definite form, as if the parameters of shape and dimension are not entirely its master. Whether sinuous neck or grasping pseudopod, you cannot say, but to brave its touch is surely to meet oblivion. Each investigator tests agility 4. Each that fails takes 1 physical trauma.
Not damage.
Correct, no damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Go for it.
4 on 4. Called is spawn 1 clue at random location.
I'm also going to test 2 on 4, though. I don't think Dexter's in quite the same position. Nope, that's also a big old nope. So we take a physical trauma. This strange... Sorry?
5 out of 8 trauma.
Yeah, it's not looking good for our heroes. I mean, this creature is absolutely breaking through. Sorry, I'll read Agenda 6A. The nameless darkness emerges. The pathetic framework of our reality cannot withstand this assault for long. Ugh. That's it. Same things. So I'm really... It infuriates me about the ancient evils, but the part of me that enjoys symmetry is happy that we're starting on we've got 0 doom now.
Should we then have a break?
Yes, we should. Yes. Yeah. Go. I'm very excited because I'm gonna absolutely attempt this thing this turn. I'm gonna attempt the thing this turn, Crosshair. But I'm really excited to make it happen. Yep, we're going to be right back, folks. Thanks so much for joining us on this beginning part of Doomed this morning. We're going to be right back for the end of Betrayal at the End of the Earth, Edge of the Earth. Betrayal at the Mountains of Madness. Nailed it. Whoopsie doodles. Hello, welcome back to Doomed. Not so solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game with a focus on roleplay and storytelling. I am joined today in our finale by the one, the only, the Crosshair.
Hello.
Now, I have some stuff to catch up on really quick, Crosshair, because it would appear that people have been writing things in the chat. This looks like a quote of me. Okay, I'll just read this. So that's it, same thing. So it really infuriates me about the ancient evils, but the part of me that enjoys symmetry is happy we're starting on 0 doom now. Ergwen, thank you for cutting out all my ums and ahs and stupid phrasing. I appreciate that. I look vaguely intelligent in this quote. Now I'll take it. And a gift sub. Incredible.
And now somebody is gonna quote, I look vaguely intelligent.
Yes, somebody.
I would never.
I'm doing this right now. Can I spell intelligent? That's the real question. There we go. Ah, wow. Aragorn, that is harsh. Okay, welcome back, everybody. That's super harsh, but I'll allow it. Hey, remember the other night we were playing Batman and we hit 1,000 quotes? Lovely stuff. Okie dokie. Thanks, Aragwen. Welcome back. We have just finished advancing the agenda because, of course, dark forces have been moving against us. But here we are. The nameless darkness is emerging. Can we cram it back into its cage? Crosshair, will you allow me the honor of beginning?
Go for it.
Excellent, because the plan is to hopefully not mess this up too bad and go for it. Dexter Drake, seeing his tiny little pistol almost out of ammo, looking up at the massive cloud above, just tosses it aside. That's not going to help him here. What he's going to be able to do, though, he feels around in his pocket. The tarot card from oh so long ago, the thing that got him into being a stage magician and his transition into being a real magician, is here with him. This puts me at 7 willpower. So, I have 7 willpower, and I'm attempting a test of 14 willpower minus 1 per clue. So that's 7 to 7.
7. Yep.
7 to 7. And I'm gonna do it, Crosshair. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna commit Uncage the Soul for 2 more icons. And I'm gonna commit Liquid Courage, wow, for 2 more icons. I do imagine he's looking up at this, beast that kind of bends our understanding of reality. Just takes a little sip of his whiskey, pockets it again. So this puts me at 11 to 7 as we attempt to reinforce the seals. Energy courses through his body as we attempt it. I'm going to go for it, Crosshair, okay?
Yep.
Here we go. 11 to 7. I think that is a good thing. Resolve the star effect on your card. I will, and I will do so happily. +2. You may return an asset from your play area to your hand. Don't mind if I diggity-do. Then, draw a card. The energy flows through Dexter, coursing through the walls of this cavern. If you succeed, flip this card. Yeah, right, so we just have to flip it. We will be losing our clues, I forgot about that. To the city builders, arcane technology and occult spellcraft were one and the same, which is of course how Dexter feels now. Utilizing the principles laid down by Ibon, you do your best to reinforce the ancient wards. Each investigator discards all of their clues. Seal a cultist token from the bag on the nameless cylinder. Find the Carven Rin resolved location and put it into this place, then flip this card and shuffle it into the deck. Remember to advance the act afterwards. The prison is reinforced. I did something. I did something, Crosshair. Oh! It's another pseudopod. The beast has grown larger, of course. The energy of the thing above it in the sky has, what has it done exactly? Well, it's empowered this beast in the center of the jungle. I still have 2 actions left. It feels useful to immediately use the power from the cylinder to attempt to clear a location. Yeah, I could do yours or I could do the tower.
No need, basically, because I can get the clues from the tower, because I get a free move from the red clock.
Aha! Okay.
I'm gonna take all of these small boys and take them to the tower.
Take them to the tower. So then, in other words, so we don't, no need then, I guess. Well, we can save it for later, potentially.
Yeah, not at this point.
Okay.
But we do need 4 clues.
Right, so I should start trying to pick more up, it's true.
Yep.
Okay, well, this is only, I don't have the resources to play out divination right now, so I'm going to, oh, yes I do! What am I saying? Woo! My prophecies! I'm going to play divination again from hand for 1 resource. Oh, actually, not even one resource. I'm going to use the robes. The robes conjure up a small compass, which Dexter's now holding, created of pure energy. And I'm going to use that to investigate this location for 1 clue, Crosshair. 1 clue. But I'll try to pick up some more for us as we continue.
25% of what we need.
Hey, look, no bad thing, right? I'm investigating 9 to 1. Wow. Oh, well, you know.
Well, or not.
Or not. And then this says if you succeed by 0, but I didn't succeed by 0, I failed. So I'll just, yeah, okay. Maybe I'll get more clues and I can help more next turn. Maybe.
Hey.
Well, that was useless. Go ahead.
One of Jenny's clocks ticks away and she zooms off from the North Valley side with 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 little swarmies in tow.
Hot pursuit,
tower.
yeah.
And now she has 11.
Ooh.
11 Stygian swarms swarming her.
Sure, well, I mean, that would make sense, right?
So I guess we're gonna evade them. 6 to 1, evade. That's
This is
a
now -4, unfortunately. But, well, still a success. So.
fail. So
I mean, that's a lot of little dudes. Exactly, weirdness. What a good little socialite. Always the center of attention, even when that attention is Stygian swarms.
do I want to draw a card now? I will get another clue test here, so 1 isn't quite enough. So yes, we do need clues. First, chug of thermos.
Glug, 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 glug. Yeah, stay topped up, right? Why not?
Yeah, just some goat juice. Yeah, I forgot to use Delilah too.
Oh, yeah, no, of course, that's totally fine.
Little guys, just because. Then, it's route 1, and I have 3, which isn't great.
It's also not, well, I was going to say it's not bad. There are now 2 cultists left in the Chaos Bag, which is okay, you know? And yes, there's some other things that are pretty bad too, skulls and so on, but...
Well, let's try to get a clue with 3 on 1.
Yeah. Yeah?
Okay, so I'm gonna search my deck.
Yes, at that point, you've succeeded. Just for my own benefit here, I think that's 21 to 1.
To 1, yeah.
So succeed by 20. Yeah, it's good.
I get a clue.
I get this clue. Good.
Should I do it? I'm gonna search my deck.
Yeah, well, at that point, absolutely. The Lucky Cigarette case, I always kind of assumed there was like a limit 5 or something on it, but there isn't. It's just X. Yeah, sorry.
Do I want to pay 8 resources to get 4 clues?
It would allow us to take the test on your location next turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe that's no bad thing.
Otherwise, it's like Black Fan. Payday isn't really. Backpack won't do anything. Yeah. Screw it. Let's go hard. Last action. we're gonna gather some intel of this
Excellent.
tower. But the question is,
Oh. Yeah.
I'm gonna pay 4 to get 2 clues.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use double.
Yeah, to play it again.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
used my lucky cigarette case. And I'm gonna... I actually don't need to pay, because we only need 4 clues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the more the merrier in terms of difficulty, but you do make a good point. I don't really... It's going to be overkill at a certain point.
Yeah. So, I played again for 1 clue, and that's it. Now, if you want to clear this location...
I was just thinking, if I... Next turn, depending on how it goes down, if I go first, I can help you out, help set you up for a smashing Elder Pharos tower climb.
I do get an action next turn from the red clock also, so...
Okay. This brings us to the end of the mythos phase. Jenny's intel report on the tower and the location is definitely useful. Yeah, Aragwen, it's true. It's a good point.
Jenny's all about that overkill.
Oh, of course. Of course she is.
Well, you get a friend.
Ah, thank you. But he doesn't attack.
I get a friend.
Oh, that's less good. There's a Stygian enemy at this... Oh, whoops, I took the wrong... Whoa, I took the wrong guy. Whoa, I took the big guy. He doesn't, This one doesn't move.
Yeah, so...
Was I supposed to... I was supposed to take the
Oh.
one... Yeah, I'll take the one up here.
Oh yeah, there were only 2 of them.
I think so, yeah. Well, and the first two were me and you, so that's fine. Right?
Oh, right.
I think we're okay.
So,
The pseudopods, they're everywhere.
and then all of these boys ready. And join me in fun.
Whoa! Yeah, that's a big swarm. It's a big swarm, basically, is what I'm saying.
I can evade it.
I mean, that's the hope, right? Mm-hmm. Let's, as we move into upkeep... Oh, yes, sorry, go ahead.
This last clue also.
Ah,
just-
sure, of course. Jenny staring up at the tower. Dexter still channeling energy through the rim of the rim around this thawing jungle, trying desperately to keep the beast within the tornado out. As we move to upkeep. Oh, great. Good. Look at this little doofus. Oh, God, this guy.
Okay. Fine.
No?
I
No?
guess it is.
Makes sense. So, as we move into the mythos phase, of course, we do not place Doom, we place 2 instead. And then we put 2 random clues. Ooh, are we almost out of clues? Whoa. I mean, there's infinite clues, I know, but, you know.
Would be a pain in the tape, like, real version.
Oh,
We don't have any more.
yeah, exactly. Just ridiculous. Okay. Okay, Crosshair. We're almost climbing this tower. 2 out of 8 Doom. We've got our 4 clues, but let's draw some encounter cards. What is Dexter going to encounter over inside the Carven Ring? Oh, it's another Rain of Sis. Of course, he's so close to this beast that just continues to shower sort of small stones that immediately turn into creatures here. Oh, what was it, Aragwen? Spawn 2 clues, each at a random location. I'm not looking. South side. And north side, sure.
Oh, Owly, it's just my nerves clattering and...
It's your soap-crushing video finally premiering on a second window. Aragwen, what on earth is a soap-crushing video? I require more information.
I know.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
Owly talk about it.
Okay, all right. Well, I would be curious to hear your opinion as well then, Crosshair. But of course we can let Aragwen respond first, sure. Is it? Oh, yes, right. So I assist rained.
And I'm going to get a Stygian stalker. Alert patrol
Less useful.
sawing jungle.
Much less
When this
useful.
enemy is defeated, spawn one clue. It's fine.
Yeah.
I just have a lot of friends here.
A lot of friends. I could go first to attempt to assist with those friends if you would like. Only if you want, of course. Oh, did I lose you, Crosshair?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
I was in thinking mode.
Oh, thinking is good. Thinking is very good.
5 actions.
Yeah. I think I can. Well, what I'd like to do is at least attempt to assist you. I have to clear off some enemies from myself, and if I can get even one clue, it'll help you.
Outside. I don't actually need it because I have hard knocks, so I can pump myself to success levels.
Right. Okay, so it sounds like you want to go first and try to conquer this tower. So I say go for it if that's where we're at.
I guess I could. But yeah, there's the explanation.
Well, there it is, the explanation, of course. Thank you, Aragwen. I don't think, because yeah, I was imagining, of course, little bars of soap and just like, kind of crushing them down. And then that would be deeply unsatisfying. Mostly because most of my soaps are damp because they're in the bathroom. And that is deeply unsatisfying. But this is cool. Sometimes they put baking powder in the soap boxes. Hey, look, if it works for you and if it's satisfying, I say power to you. I've never heard of this.
Well, it's like ASMR is like all over the place. Just don't go to sleep while having autoplay on ASMR because you might wake up to some weird stuff.
Yeah, I can only imagine that would be the case. It feels like a lot. Oh, thanks, Aragwen.
Okay. First off, let's evade the Stygian Stockholm.
Stockholm.
It's a 6-on-4, so I'm gonna spend 2 resources to go 8-on-4, just in case. Nope.
Okay.
Yep. That's a success of 2. Should I? Yeah, might as well.
Crispy, crunchy noises. Well, that's the hope, right, Aragwen? Is that's what I signed up for, right? Not me, but like that's what you signed up for. Oh, did you find something?
I found a useless item and a thing that I don't want, so I'm gonna take that.
Looks like we're taking the useless item then.
Yep. But yeah,
so
that's...
Stalker is evaded, as are all of the little guys, which is good.
Should I just kill these? I could kill 2 little guys with... I'm gonna need
the resources, right? Yeah, I think so.
Second action, evade 2-on-4 against the... pseudopod. And I'm gonna...
Hey, get out of there, backpack. Yeet!
So that's 5-on-2. I don't want to fail this, so I'm gonna spend 1 more to go to 6-on-2.
Good.
Yep.
Good choice.
Good. And this one goes to the ball.
Yes.
Okay then. Well, Jenny apparently. With a 14 test, it would be a 10 on 4.
Mm-hmm.
I would need to use 10 resources to get 4 up on this test.
Right. Unless, of course, there are icons that you can commit or whatever. I don't know if that's better.
Not really.
There's that, yeah. Erwin, I like...
Well,
I like... Oh, yeah.
Well, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna use Delilah.
If I'm gonna go out, I may as well go all the way out, you know? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so let's just kill 2 of these little guys, just in case.
Aragorn, I appreciate that. I think a lot of people, myself included, you know, just as when distracted or when focused on something else, or maybe when a bit nervous just because listening to someone, like I take the skin off the tips of my fingers, not like down to the bone or whatever, obviously, but just little bits of, and some people tear up little things or tear up Kleenex or whatever. And there you go. And now you get the satisfaction of it, but you don't even have to deal with the mess. Okay, Crosshair. So, Delilah continues to just, I guess, kind of stomp on and shoot at these little guys.
Yeah, Delilah handles the little guys while Jenny is looking for an optimal way up the tower. And I think she found it because it's a 14 test, so a 10 on 4.
With the clues, yeah, exactly.
That's a 10 on 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 14 on 10.
Man, she's been through some stuff, our friend Jenny. This is wild.
Let's see if she can do it. Yes, I have to say it because it wouldn't be an Arkham stream without it. But there's only one token in the bag that will screw this up.
It wouldn't be an Arkham stream if you didn't say it. It's true. Very true.
It's the red one. So let me just pull that one.
Oh, not the red one. All
That
right.
is a success.
Jenny. Oops, let's peel some stuff. Oh, darn it. No, it doesn't work like Crosshair. No, they're stuck. There's glue. Here. There you go.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
The lure of the Elder Pharaohs is what called the nameless darkness here so long ago. From atop the tower, you are able to redirect its energies into the trap.
Ah.
Discard all clues, seal a cultist token, find the dark tower resolved.
Yes. Now we have 2 tokens on the thing. Oh, I can't believe it. She just climbed up it up there like it was no big thing. Incredible.
Oh, cool.
And also advance the act, right? I think was the other thing.
Yep. Yeah.
Crosshair, I haven't flipped it yet. What do you think is on the back of this act?
There's a 79.5% chance that it's a tentacle.
Yep, I'm gonna go one better on you. I'm gonna say 85% chance. Here it comes. It's a tentacle.
Yay!
Yay! It's another pseudopod. Ugh, it's not really a pod. It's more of a pseudopod. Act 5A. The end of the Earth. With the heat exchangers repaired, the valley is rapidly freezing. Your only chance is to suppress the convergence until the terrible Antarctic winter freezes it solid. Forced. When this act enters play, flip the black pit location and resolve its text. I'll read the rest. No, let's do that first, actually. Let's do that first.
Yeah.
The black pit is the location we can't enter where Jenny is searching for Izzy. Flip. The prison closes. In your campaign, record X seals were placed on the prison, where X is the number of cultist tokens sealed on the nameless cylinder. So in fact, good shout. Because good shout that we didn't use it, I mean. Because now 2 seals were completed. Right, because we spent a couple. Remove the nameless cylinder and balls and any cultist tokens from the game. Well, okay, fine.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's good to see you guys. Thanks so much for coming on out to Doomed. Whee!
Oh, we got half.
Yeah. Flip each other location to its freezing side. Oh, no. Oh. I didn't realize they had... oh. Are they all the same? Ugh. The Elder Pharaoh sucks. Okay.
Just
There's some flavor text which we'll read momentarily, yeah. Each Stygian swarm enemy is defeated.
Oh, thank God.
I agree. Each Stygian swarm is defeated, and when they are defeated, spawn a clue at its location. So they do become clues, as near as I can tell.
Okay, I'm just gonna with those.
I think that's that. Oh, and mine also is defeated.
Yeah, these aren't swarm.
Remove the agenda deck. Yes, and any Doom on the current agenda from the game. Crosshair, I was so worried about that. Okay. So it's gone. It's gone. I removed it. Find the set aside agenda 7A and put it into play. Do we read it now, or do we continue resolving this text, do you think? Let's finish
going
this.
one card.
One thing at a time. Set the encounter deck and encounter discard pile aside, out of play. Okay. And then it's going to be like, build a new encounter deck. Create a new encounter deck from the following set-aside cards. The Loathsome Abominations encounter set. The Antarctic Cold encounter set. 2 copies of Below Zero. Shuffle the new encounter deck. Remove this card from the game. I think they're all in a... yeah, they're all in a little pile here. It's a very small encounter deck now.
Do you have the 2 Echoing Shrieks and 2 Roving Appendage there?
Yes, they are in here.
But it says that which were in the previously set aside encounter.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. The tabletop simulator does it all for you, which is nice.
Cool.
Like they copied extra copies and put them in aside for me, which is good.
Remove this card from the game, and you know what that means.
Oh, yes, I do.
Thing for Izzy is
So I
again.
guess Jenny no longer cares about Izzy?
It's more that there's a hint that Izzy might be the great evil, but that thought has passed for some reason.
Yeah, exactly.
February.
Now I'm going to go back to Act 5A, and then we'll read Agenda 7A. Good lord. Okay, when this act enters play, flip the black pit, resolve its text. We did. The Stygian Convergence loses immune. Stygian enemies have inexorable, so they can't be defeated, but they cannot ready. Objective. If there are no ready Stygian enemies in play, immediately advance.
Oh, I can do that.
That looks pretty good, right? Because I have one on me. There's one in the freezing jungle. There's one already unready. There's one down at the South Valley. One's with you but exhausted. So there's 3.
Yeah, the stalker is.
Oh, the stalker.
It's inexorable but cannot ready also.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, inexorable just means they can't be defeated. But they can't ready, so they also don't do anything.
Cool.
Agenda 7A, the nameless darkness without. The prison is sealed, but the convergence in the jungle continues to feast. The flesh of the spawn of darkness is the flesh of the darkness. Okay. Soon the greater part of that flesh will exist outside the prison, and your efforts will be meaningless. For each doom in play... the Stygian Convergence has +1 health. When you would place doom during the place mythos phase... when you would place doom during the place doom step of the mythos phase, instead place 2 doom on the agenda. Forced, if it has 12 or more health, flip it. Damage does not reduce its health.
But it can't be even. Oh, right, but it lost the immune.
Yes, Yes, and specifically, it doesn't. It can't be evaded, so we have to punch it to death, I guess.
Wait, what? But health isn't reduced.
But it still gets damage tokens on it. You're right. Maybe. Okay, hang on. If it has 6 or more health, flip it. Okay, damage does not reduce its health. Okay. Well, let's see what it says. Massive, immune. Well, it's no longer immune. Cannot be evaded. Well, that's dumb. Stygian punch! Right, weirdness. Exactly.
Well, it can't be evaded because it doesn't have any evasion value.
Stygian enemies have inexorable. Inexorable is a keyword. I'll just read it because I think that might be key. Damage doesn't reduce its health, though, so, like, what's the point? When an enemy with the inexorable keyword would leave play, except by flipping it or being replaced, instead remove all damage from it, exhaust it, disengage. Next time it would ready, it doesn't. Okay, well, that's fine. But do you think we just have to let it flip? So that we can then deal with it?
Damage does not reduce health, so do we have to do like 6 damage to it in one hit?
This is so weird. Massive. It is no longer immune to damage. It can't be evaded, which is good because then that would be quite easy, right? If there are no ready Stygian enemies in play, immediately advance. Maybe. Well, that's sort of my thought weirdness, but it says that damage doesn't reduce its health. So. Oh, here's the question, Crosshair. Do you think we just punch it a whole bunch, and that's so that when it flips over, those damage tokens carry over, and we just finish it off, because then it will be able to be damaged or something?
This is kind of something I'd like to Google. But...
Yeah, me too. I don't know how, because it doesn't really make sense to me. I have the campaign guide pulled up here. Betrayal at the Mountains of Madness. There we go. Guys, I need you to make this make sense to me, please.
Yeah, we can't evade the Stygian convergence because it doesn't have an evade value.
Right, and it just says cannot be evaded. Yeah, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah. So
wow, that's loud.
We have to punch it. Cool.
Yes, correct. Okay, great. So when you punch it, if you successfully hit it, you put a damage token on it, or 2, or whatever. Great, that's fine. Because it's not immune either.
Yeah, it's the damage does not reduce health thing that bothers me. Oh, maybe it means that currently it has like 6 health.
Oh! Yeah, it doesn't reduce its total health.
Yeah. It does take damage, but
okay.
The health... If the Stygian Convergence has 12 or more health, flip it. Means that if it's like stat of health is 12.
Mm-hmm. It's maximum. It's theoretical maximum health.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I think that's it.
We gotta go with that. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because otherwise it would just be, I guess, see what happens when you flip it over. But, like, what's the point?
Yeah, and if that happens to be the case, then I guess we'll come back to it in a recap VOD that tells people that actually we lost.
Yeah, we won't worry too much about that yet, because we know what we need to do, right? We have to make sure, well, if there are no ready Stygian enemies in play, immediately advance. They can't ready, so we just need to evade all of them. And specifically, the convergence.
Yeah, kill the convergence.
Annoyingly, the Stygian convergence, really annoyingly actually, the Stygian convergence can't be evaded, and therefore, and it does make attacks of opportunity, so therefore, moving out of its location would trigger an attack.
Yeah,
so it's not like
basically
you have to take a hit every turn from it.
You have to evade all the enemies, maybe kill Ahtu, because fuck Ahtu.
Oh! No, that's a good idea, because if I recall correctly, Dexter used the translation of the Necronomicon to realize the blood of the Ancient One can open the gate, so if we kill Ahtu, each player discards their deck and flip it. Maybe there's something on the other side.
Yeah, that's one thing, but I think I have 2 actions left, by the way.
Yes, of course. Yeah, sorry, we advanced right in the middle of the turn. So actually, I have a whole turn too.
Oh yeah. So I can basically move to south side and avoid this pseudopod.
Yeah, and then there's one more in the middle. There's one with me, and then there's the convergence in the center as well. Which I'll have some ability to come in and do some damage to it. Do you think it would be worthwhile to try to get this Ahtu thing dealt with as well?
I'm not sure, because it's a gamble.
It is a gamble, that's true. So maybe not for now, but we'll see what the future holds. I think that's a good idea. The quicker we can evade everything else, the quicker we can go in and just, I guess, attempt to punch the convergence into submission.
Yeah.
Classic weirdness. Classic villain scenario. Well, you managed to defeat him, but did you defeat me?
Oh!
Yes?
Check the freezing stuff.
Oh, right! Of course! That's the other thing. Okay. Yes, sorry.
When?
All the locations flipped.
Yeah, the Elder Pharaohs, for example. When you would discover clues from this location, even if there are no clues here, instead deal X damage to any Stygian enemy in play, where X is the number of clues you would have discovered.
Perfect. Now it has 5 Shroud, so, you know.
Yeah.
With the prison seal, the arcane machinery of the tower can be repurposed to scour the valley clean if you can master the controls. I'm imagining a big laser that you're just focusing.
And the freezing jungle is, with the heat exchangers repaired, the valley is beginning to freeze over again. Where snow and ice encroached on the Stygian monsters, they slow and freeze in place like great black waves.
Whoa. Cool. I like it. Okay, so then clues from the Elder Pharaohs, or rather just investigating it successfully, deal damage to any Stygian. So that's definitely no bad thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at your divination that it deals basically 6 damage at best, so...
Yeah, I'll make my way over there as soon as I can. I'll just deal with this guy first, but then I'm going to come over there, and I think that seems like a good plan.
And we don't flip any more clues to enemies.
No, that's all done. That's all gone. Thank goodness.
Cool.
Oh, phew. But yes,
So-
you still have your 2 actions, so I shouldn't interrupt, sorry.
Yeah, I'm thinking I could go outside and evade this Stygian pseudopod.
Seems like a plan.
Advances our agenda, so... Or rather, it's a goal.
It's a goal of ours, yeah, exactly.
Let's do that, so...
Go, Jenny, go, Jenny. Woo!
And last action, 4 on... 2. Yeah, 4 on 2. I don't have any... I want to put...
No, she's all tapped out from that climb.
Yeah! 4 on 2. Well... It's a success of 2.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll do it.
And then after it exhausts, it moves back to the jungle. So I think, all of these little tentacles are as they're being kind of shot at and pushed back, they retreat into the jungle, which is freezing over again, which is kind of fun. Oh, and of course the pseudopod's going to patrol anyway, so we don't actually even have to go in there yet, which is good. Nope. Okay. Excellent work. So I think... Ooh. Yeah. On my turn, Dexter no longer has his ability to create a blur of motion to try to distract the pseudopod. Instead, he's going to withdraw the brand, the flaming scimitar. Those pseudopods say thawing. Oh, they say thawing jungle. Weirdness. Do they have a flip side? That is a good question. They do. It's the various acts are on the other side. Yes, Aragwen, of course you may ask a question. Right. In the meantime, I'm going to stick a flaming sword into this horrible tentacle. Have we considered the salt? I think all the salt is on the various rations. I don't think we have any.
No, we don't have any left.
No more salt. Yeah, well, actually, we also got rid of all the salt last time on Doomed. Oh boy, weirdness. I'm so no. It's on me. I go very fast on this stream. It's true. Okay, Crosshair. Here comes the brand. I'm attacking at 9-2. Let's go. Here we go. Fire! So I'll spend 2 charges, which deals 2 damage, which would defeat the pseudopod, but instead it exhausts.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And then I do think the best thing that I can do to help is race around the track. Oh, hi, Jenny. Bye, Jenny. All the way to the Elder Pharos. I'm going to see if Dexter can maybe take control of the machinery in the lighthouse and scour the valley with fire.
That does sound good.
At least it'll help, right? At least it'll help. In the enemy phase, nothing flips anymore, but exactly, patrollers patrol. Where is it going to go? Probably away from me. Oh, lucky ducky. It doesn't attack, which is nice. And we move straight on to upkeep. Does the convergence do anything? No, it's just converging into a horrible monster. That's about right. Delicious, delicious, delicious.
Oh.
Yes?
I think we'll finish in time.
That sounds exciting. The mythos phase starts. When you would place Doom, instead place 2. The Stygian convergence therefore has 8 health, which is okay. It's okay. And we draw our encounter cards. Dexter is scrambling back up the tower. Jenny is tangling with another tentacle. Does that sound about right?
As always.
As always. All right, here we go. Drawing an encounter card. Below 0. Ah, classic. Test Intellect 3. If you fail, test Combat 3. If you fail again. If you're not frostbitten, Frostbite. Obviously, Dexter has been frostbitten in the past, so that is less useful here. But let's just let's go for it. I'll test the intellect to start. I'm not too unhappy about that. Okay, so that's a fail. That's fine. Combat 3-3. I'm gonna throw in on this because I'd rather not fail. My showmanship, my obfuscation. 6-3. I'm gonna see if we can attempt to avoid the freezing temperatures by finding refuge in the Pharos. Yeah, okay, that one's a success. Good. No frostbite for Dexter today.
And there's a roving appendage.
Which we know, actually. It's coming at us.
Yeah, because the Stygian pseudopod probably has roving appendages.
Roving appendages, exactly.
Oh, it's a 4 difficulty agility test.
Agility.
I guess it's 4 on 4 then. Cool. -1. Eh. Take 1 damage or lose 1. Delilah can take a hit. She hasn't taken anything yet.
What the hell, Jenny?
Well, she's the one who deals with all these
Right.
creatures more.
She's bound to get a few scratches. Yeah, for sure. I agree, weirdness. Can you imagine just a big arm with multiple arms coming off of it? And each arm has fingers, but they're also arms? Horrible. Okay, it's back around, Crosshair. What do we want to do? Yes.
Use the toilet, but I can also wait.
No, I wouldn't mind as well having just a quick 2-minute break. I don't mind. I'll get some more water as well. I'm drinking this stuff like a camel. Famously, they don't drink much water. But
I think we'll be ending this soon, but...
Excellent.
One more.
I would be thrilled if we did, like, you know, one big turn and just defeated the convergence or whatever. We'll have to see. Folks, we're going to be right back on Doomed. Join us for the grand finale where we save the universe, I hope. Oh, hello, and welcome back for a last time today, I mean, hopefully, to Doomed. Not-so-solo playthroughs through Arkham Horror, the card game, with a focus on roleplay and storytelling and the Crosshair.
Hello.
Hello, the Crosshair. Okay, folks, welcome back. Very happy to have us all back here for at the end of the Earth. I mean, weirdness, this is the question. You know, would they be good? I don't know. Sorry, yes, Crosshair.
Yeah, weirdness is eating punch.
It is what? Oh, waiting for the punching.
Patiently waiting for the punching to begin.
Well, we should probably give weirdness what they want. That's what I'm gonna say. I am very happy to assist with getting in there and punching the convergence. I can also try to get clues. It's all good. I have a possible help as well. Do you, like, what do you think would be best? Do you want to go first, or do you want to, like, what are your plans for this turn, I guess is my question.
If you have an optimal turn, how much damage can you do to the convergence?
8. No, that's a lie. I would need an extra action. Which is really too bad, because that would be excellent.
You can basically do
6, and then I could move in last action. And then I would take a big hit, but then next turn I would be slashing and hacking at that thing like nobody's business.
6 is enough.
6 is pretty good, right? I think.
Even 1 is enough.
I mean, that sounds pretty exciting.
That.
Okay. What? It's always oh. I have a okay.
He's prepping for a punch.
Well, then perhaps if you will allow Dexter to soften up the convergence with some rays of pure fire from the lighthouse, then perhaps Jenny can finish it off.
Yeah. Finish like we started,
with Dexter shooting laser beams and Jenny punching things really, really, really hard. Just absolutely horrific. Okay, let's do it. When you would discover clues here, instead deal X damage to any Stygian in play. Dexter is going to attempt to man the controls and fire the energy from the top of the Elder Pharos as a beam of fire towards the center of the jungle. Melting the ice, yes, but also forcing the convergence to retreat. Let's do it. I'm going to do the investigating thing with divination. Willpower, 7. 9 to 5. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, it's pretty good. It feels pretty good. I mean, even better. I will return Robes of Endless Night to my hand and draw a card. Okay, and I'll spend 3... what are they? Resources? They're charges, of course they are. So I will discover 3 clues, which also puts 3 damage on this Stygian enemy. A blast of power erupts from the top of the Pharos. Dexter just grins, you know. Oh, I like the feel of this. We're going to go for it again. 9 to 5. Excellent. which is 3 more clues off the location, 3 more damage on the beast. And
You probably don't want to move in case it hits, because it'll kill you.
will it?
It deals 3 mental damage.
Mm-hmm. I have... That's my trauma. Don't worry about that.
Ah.
That's my trauma. Don't worry about my mental trauma. I'll discard divination to play robes for 1. Because why not? You're probably right. I'd like to help, is the thing. But
I think very good.
maybe I can help from here, right? I'll spend my last action to play another copy of divination. And he is all ready to use the power of the lighthouse again. And I'll pass the turn.
Well, first off, we need to... and he's just gonna start like rushing towards the freezing jungle, because enough is enough. I'm bored of this Antarctic. I want to be at a fireplace.
Of course, right?
Have some brandy.
But I'm a magician, capital M! Aragorn, if you haven't seen the art on the cards that are represented by Dexter, I'll just pull those out for you. I think this gives a really, really good sense of who this guy is. Meh, now you see me, now you don't. Meh. Ridiculous.
But yeah.
Okay, so you've got this dude engaged with you as well.
Yeah, Jenny's just gonna rush past it with the Eye of Jinn in hand. Like, gripping the Eye of Jinn in preparation. 6 on 2, just to run past it. Stop.
Okay. Evaded forever. Perfect.
Second action. Run into the freezing jungle between all the pseudopodian tentacles.
They're all frozen.
And just launching herself at the Stygian convergence, like trying to pitch slap a Shoggoth, even if it's not a Shoggoth, but still. Time to punch something.
Oh boy.
So, third action. How about
a horrible cursed spell where you turn into an... I don't actually know. I feel like I've heard the word Riestrad before, but this is a horrific spell that you're casting, I guess, on yourself.
Yeah, the Eye of Jinn basically closes in Jenny's hand as she leaps up and prepares to punch this Stygian thing, which is basically half the continent by now.
Yeah, at this point it's absolutely massive.
So there's going to be an anime style punch, because I'm gonna get 1 attack and +1 damage.
I'll take it, weirdness.
Because I'm gonna add 3 curse tokens and I'm gonna double it.
Which is a second attack. I think we determined it was like a... It plays it twice.
So yeah, I can hit it twice, but...
Well, I mean, yeah, you could definitely overkill it if you know, it's like going to be a massive punch.
Yeah. I'm first going to punch it before adding the extra, or using the double.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a... let's see... It has 4 attack, and that adds... It's a 7 on 4. 9 on 4.
The small favor, of course, is asking Leo and Delilah to do like the anime jump punch with you, which is what with Jenny rather. That's what I'm imagining is happening.
Basically, the whole criminal team is jumping towards this thing.
Dexter just watches from his tower. He's just crying a little bit because he has no allies left. He has no friends. Well, he's got Jenny, I guess, but oh my god.
9 on 4.
9 on 4
with 4 damage if it hits.
Yep. Absolutely.
Go. Shall we end it?
I hope so.
That's a hit.
Boom.
So that's...
It had 8 health. It just took another 4 damage. Excellent weirdness. Imagine weirdness. Yeah, so Dexter's just watching from the top of the tower being like, wow, they're so cool. And then, yeah, Jenny's doing the One Punch Man, essentially, the giant the massive anime punch coming in. Delilah and Leo in from each side as well. 3 fists connect.
Should I just overkill it?
Oh, why
and do a
not?
double?
Oh,
Yeah,
why the
let's
hell
do it.
not, Crosshair?
Let's do a double on that 3 stat and like
Just in case there's some sort of thing, you know?
and let's just add 5 more attack into it. Like let's make
Oh,
it
you really want to go for it? Okay, cool. Yeah.
4 on 13 attack. Yeah.
I mean, it
And
feels like it's
a
pretty
free
good.
It's a free action basically, so
Yeah, let's punch it into a pulp. Oh. Oh god, the curses are coming back. Jenny, no.
8. It's still good. Oh, 4 more damage.
Excellent.
So that's 14 damage, and let's those. And I do have 1 action left, but I think it's dead.
Well, it has. So yeah, with inexorable, instead of being defeated, it would exhaust. But then, if there are no ready Stygian enemies in play, immediately advance. It's still good. So I'm gonna, because I think that's all of them, right? I'm not mistaken. All the pseudopods, all the stalkers.
Didn't kill Ahtu, but
That's
well.
well, hang on. What's his flavor text, right? His flavor text is, "Please, this is not the destiny I have chosen for myself," and we didn't
Actually,
kill him. So that's good.
Yeah, he did choose it.
Act 5B, no title. The frozen mass of the convergence is dormant at last. Bits of horrible black flesh spread across the landscape because of the punching, you see. The shattered shards of of its numberless kin cover the valley floor, and you slump into the snow, exhausted. Could it be? Have you finally won R3, which is resolution 3?
It's been a while.
I'm just checking that I'm reading the right one. This is the end of the earth. It's been a while, it's true. Resolution 3. Just for a moment, you stare up at the blue sky. In your campaign log, record, the nameless darkness was sealed in its prison. Nameless darkness was sealed in its prison. If Yog-Sothoth is in play, proceed to resolution 4. Otherwise, check the campaign log. If you made a deal with the Migo, skip to resolution 5, which we did.
Yeah.
Buzzing fills the air as the alien crustacean land all around you. It is time to pay the price for their assistance. You wonder what the universe will look like from the inside of a canister. In your campaign log, record, but the investigators were taken by the Migo. I'm just writing that down. Each investigator is killed, in a manner of speaking. The investigators win the campaign, but their brains never return to the Earth. Skip to the epilogue. Hello, Reading Aloud. Welcome to Doomed. We're just resolving the end of the universe. And I'm joined by the Crosshair. Epilogue. If each
hello.
hello. If each investigator was killed, skip to Epilogue 2. An extraordinary tale, Professor Dyer. Miskatonic University President Irwin thumbed again through the typed report. No other survivors. I am sure the experience must have been quite harrowing for you. I'm beginning to think that these Antarctic expeditions are simply too dangerous to pursue. Atu smiled with Dyer's lips. As I've said before, sir, I think that might be for the best. Incredible. That's epilogues too. I'm just scrolling down to see, because there's a whole bunch more, but that's what we got.
Yeah, it's kind of a fitting end, because we did deal with the Migo.
Mm-hmm. And we very much used the Migo's tripod to, destroy the German blimp and to, destroy some of the horrible little Stygian creatures. And, it did work for us, so we have to do work for it.
Not so fast.
Oh, not so fast.
Yeah. Play when you would be defeated. Which means killed.
Okay. So Jenny is
continued.
Jenny is cheating the death of being taken by the Migo. Obviously, though, Dexter left her to die many times, so I assume she's not helping him cheat death this time.
Oh, no.
Rogues till the end.
But I think that is a fitting, to be continuous thing for Jenny. Taken by the Migo, killed, but not so fast.
Let's get out of there. In my headcanon, the Dark Matter campaign with Carolyn and Calvin that took place in the future, where they went to Pluto, or one of the moons of Saturn, I can't remember now. They dealt with the Migo, they found a bunch of brains, cultist brains, and so on. I feel very strongly like somewhere on a shelf in there is Dexter Drake's brain, and I wonder if they ever plugged into it. That's my headcanon for sure. So I'm not going to necessarily look through all of the sort of things here, but it looks to me like if you didn't summon Yog-Sothoth, if you didn't use the Migo, other resolutions would proceed. And if you got all the tokens but didn't divert the power, maybe you'd get an even better ending. But I'm not unhappy. Dexter Drake is dead. Well, sorry, his brain is in a jar in the moons of Saturn or Pluto or something. But at least the Earth is safe. And Atu now has a new body and a new life, which is great for him.
Yeah, basically, if you didn't reveal Yog-Sothoth, which I imagine is Atu.
I think so too.
And you didn't make a deal with the Migo, then you get the experience.
Oh, experience. Yeah, but you also have, this is the problem. Well, it's not a problem, but the Arkham campaigns aren't made to be played back-to-back. You can. Of course you can. At the epilogue of most of the campaigns, you're assigned extra experience, trauma, maybe story assets to indicate how well you did or sort of what point your investigators are at. But I would never play a campaign with Dexter Drake now. I have 6 mental trauma. Jenny, same thing. It's a disaster. We would never start with you could, I suppose. You'd need to pack a lot of healing.
Yeah.
Eric Wen's asking us to start another one. Well, that brings us to the end of Betrayal at the Mountains of Madness. And I do tend to agree with the Crosshair and with everyone in chat. It seems like a pretty fitting end. Oh, Bellandora! Hello! Welcome to Doomed. Excuse me, I'm joined today by the Crosshair.
Hello.
We're just wrapping up, actually. This was an early start for an early finish to try to finish this thing off before Crosshair goes on vacation.
Just like with the boat, Jenny fell into the ocean but came back for this, and now she cheated death with the Migo somehow. I think it's because it's a payday. That's my last action.
A classic, yeah. Cheat death, move, take an extra action, payday. Perfect.
Payday.
Yep. Payday. It's well, no, it's timing is totally fine, everybody. Don't worry about it. We started very early this morning. We started early today to finish up early so that, as I said, Crosshaire's got a vacation. I have stuff to do today, but I really wanted this to wrap up so that we can move on to something else.
Yeah, and Dexter is possibly in a head in a jar in the future, and Jenny has done some things, maybe.
I think this isn't the last time we've seen Jenny. That's for sure.
Or she's also a head in a jar, but it depends how she can negotiate with the Migo.
That's true. I like so we've seen Jenny twice on Doomed before, right? Preston and Jenny took that cruise together, like you said, and then now Jenny and Dexter went to Antarctica. Dexter is a mystic, but he's partially rogue. Preston is a rogue as well. I like the idea, Crosshair, that every time we do a scenario or a campaign, not every time, but sometimes, Jenny will come back, there'll be a new rogue alongside her, the rogue alongside her dies, and Jenny survives to, make it to another day kind of thing.
Well, in any case, Delilah survives, so...
Very important for that. Thank you all for joining us. I just want to point out, we've got streams throughout the week, of course. The best place to... Dexter Jar and Poly Jar. Yeah, we probably should keep them separated. Thank you, Crosshair. The best place to stay tuned to all of the upcoming streams is the Discord. We definitely have a return to Punchy on Friday. I'm pretty sure we have a return to Drew Crew on Saturday. I'm probably going to take this coming Saturday's Doomed stream off, because I'm exhausted. Which is fine. But in the future, I'm going to keep the time slot. I want to point out a few things that are going to happen on this channel on Saturdays in the usual Doomed time slot in the future. More Arkham. We've got a very attractive sailor man who needs to investigate his hometown of Innsmouth. That's going to be happening at some point in the future. I'm very excited. Because the mechanics of it should be fun and the storytelling of it should be very interesting. I have a new board game, which is sort of styled in the theme of Doom, that I would love to try to stream from home. So, hold on to your butts for that. And I have a solo RPG that I want to run for myself, which I'd like to do by candlelight, which means I will not be doing it when it's so hot and humid here, and probably closer to the spooky month of October. But we'll see. Maybe it'll be sooner.
And do it outside also.
Oh, that would be incredible. Actually, yeah, do it outside, super dark, and then just have animals come out of the darkness at me. That'd be great. Oh, that'd be so cool, actually. Maybe I can make that work. Now I'm thinking about how to make that work. So lots of exciting things coming up on Doom, but I don't know when I'm going to start any of those things, so just hold your horses and take a look at the Discord, because that's where we're keeping it all. Something is happening on RPG Clinic on Sunday. It will not be a new episode of Changeling Riverwild. We're still down a couple people work-related wise, but we will be back to it as soon as we can, and we're going to do something fun for you on Sunday, because we always do. I think that's kind of about it. I'm super thrilled with how this campaign went at the end of the day. Obviously, I was infuriated through that month and a half where we were stuck under the crust of Antarctica. Ugh.
Yeah. Slow times, good times. In the end, it was a fun adventure.
It was a fun adventure in the end, I agree.
And we did it.
This is the key. We actually succeeded, which is... I might be wrong, but I think it's the first campaign win on Doomed.
Yeah, well,
I'm just trying to think, but I'm pretty sure. Oh, the very first core set adventure. I think I got like a half success on that one. I'd have to go watch the VODs again. But thank you all so much for joining us. I don't think I have much more to say other than stay tuned, because I want to do really cool stuff on this channel. And of course, I've got the Disco Elysium playthrough happening now as well, so I hope to see you all for that. Anything else I need to announce, Crosshair, or anything you want to announce?
Not really. Like, be safe, be well, purple pots and all that. And I think there was talk of possible extra co-op streams in the coming month or so, but
These things have to
we'll
be
see.
worked out, of course, but yes, there should be some fun stuff through the summer. And that'll be really, really good times. Well, thank you, folks, because I appreciate it. We do it for you and for our own enjoyment, of course. And yes, Crosshair, you're right. We're going to stay tuned, and we're going to see if there's any more exciting things happening. That's it for us. I'll leave you with some spooky atmospheric music, as I always do on Doomed. If you ever have a chance to defeat the Nameless Darkness, I guess if you can do it without alien assistance, try. But if you need to, maybe you'll just end up a head in a jar. No big deal. Bye-bye.
Bye.